Let me just disappear.
Okay, good. Then, oh yes, let's go to your chat, your folder. I look at your work, especially the last few questions. You did not use the table method. A bit disappointed with that. Okay. Where's your work? Huh? It's called CHI. Then this one and this one. Okay, let's look at how come you connect to audio again?
My name is connecting to audio.
So what happened? I'm supposed to have how many? Okay, 2%. Okay, good. Okay, good. So first thing first. So let me start from the paper 2, the back. Let's start from the back. Okay, let's start from the last question first. The last question, I'm surprised. Okay, can you not see that it says what in every group of girls, and then what each group? Can you not see that? Okay, you can see.
Didn't I use the method?
Yes, but you know, okay, so it's good that we come back to this method again, and I think we talk about this method, and even for this method, right, it has a few variations. Like it can be in terms of group or set, okay, and then it can be just individual. So for this question, it seems to me to be in groups, okay. So I need to create an extra column then if it's in groups. But it's okay. Let me just get this question over to PowerPoint. So that more space. Let me get it over to PowerPoint. Let me get this over to the PowerPoint. Just use this. Oh, it looks like my screen is a bit dim. Let me just increase the brightness. All right. Okay. So question 17 at the camp. So Mrs. Sito arranged the pupils into 4 equal groups of boys and 5 equal groups of girls. Okay. So definitely this is in terms of group. Okay. Each number total method, but groups. So let me just get this. So you have the boys, then you have the girls, then you disappear again. So this is I will say this is people per group. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, but how come your camera works occasionally? Now I can't see you.
It's not occasionally. I can control it.
Oh, then how come you can cover your? How come you use the paper to cover your camera?
It's not even a piece of paper. It's a piece of plastic.
Yeah, why?
Why I'm covering it because I want to charge my computer.
You charge your camera. Okay, never mind. Number of group. Then of course you end up with number of people. Okay, so these are the headings. Okay, so over here it says in every group of girls, the number of girls was 5 more than the number of boys in each group. So I think, okay, so basically this part is correct. This part is correct. Okay, so let me just follow. So for boy, okay, a number of girls was 5 more than the number of boys. Okay, so the boy is U, so this is U plus 5. Okay, so the first column is correct. Then what it says, oh, the number of girls is 4, the number is 5. So with this, I think you can get the number of people already. And with the number of people, you can make use of the the fraction here, the last statement here. So basically your this table is correct. Seems to me your table is correct. So you get some marks. Okay. So you don't get 0 for this question. So your this table seems to be correct at the moment. Okay. And with this, then what is this?
What does at the moment mean?
At the moment means like this stage, this stage. So basically, this question is 5 marks, then you get one or 2 marks, depends. So you get so let's move forward and see how many marks you get out of this question, even though your answer seem to be wrong. Okay, so you get marks, which is good, which is what I want you to achieve. Okay. Next, then it says that in each then 3/8 of all the people at the camp were boys. So basically, no, I think you should get the answer. This question is easy, you know. It says the for you is actually 3/8 of the total, you know, right? Am I right? So in fact, you can actually go ahead and find out what is the total. Okay, can you read the question?
The total is
3/8 boy.
I forgot.
No, okay. The thing is, what I'm reading here, right? What I'm reading here is boy is for you, and for you is supposed to be 3/8 of the total. So the basically, right? For you is 3/8. So therefore, your this 5u plus 25 is 5/8t. And your this is also hold on, let me see. So this is 5u plus 25 is okay, this is correct. This is correct. Then okay. What is this? What have you done here? So you are trying to what, divide by 5, is it, or what?
Teacher, it's going down.
Oh, so means you are talking about your work, right? Okay, let me just get your work over.
It's up to down.
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to understand your this flow. Okay, so so like I say, your this this one, okay, this one is correct. Then this is also correct. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, good. So let me just erase the unnecessary part first. Then this is what? Minus 4u equals to 1u plus 25. This one. Okay, I have. Okay. Actually, I think okay. I also actually this is not the first time I see you you are forming this equation. Okay, it's not the first time. So actually, strictly speaking, right, your this equation is wrong. Let me tell you why. Okay, the way you write this equation is wrong. Okay, the understanding behind is correct. Okay, let me tell you why. The problem with this, or do you see what's the problem? Do you see what's the problem with this equation? The one you write here? Why I say your
No, not
understanding is
really.
correct? Not really. Okay, you compare your this equation, the understanding behind is correct, but the way you write is wrong. So you compare yours to mine. What is the difference? Is there a difference? What's the difference between yours and mine?
Mm,
Can you
your
spot
one
it?
is 8 times total. My one is 50.
Yes. So can I ask you, so which one is correct in this case, or both are correct? What do you think?
To me, I think your one correct.
Okay, I think okay. Mathematically, your this is wrong. You know why it's wrong? How can 5u plus 25 is equal to 5/8? So I think you should know 25 alone is already bigger than 5/8. Okay, so how can your this equation be valid? It cannot be valid because 5u plus 25 can never be a fraction. Okay, what you have written here is on the right here is you are telling people 5u plus 25 is equal to 5/8, full stop, and the value is 5/8. Cannot be, doesn't make sense, right? So that's the reason why I say your this, if in the exam, okay, if you in the exam, if you write this, it's wrong. Okay, mathematically it's not correct. It's just like you write 2 plus 3 equals to 1/5. It can never be right. It's wrong, right? So that's the reason why I hope from today onwards, you never write. I agree with you. Your understanding behind is correct because the question says, for girls is 5/8 of the pupils. Okay, so the understanding is correct. So from today onwards, stop writing this kind of equation. Okay, they are not correct mathematically. Okay, so how you can address this? How you can address this? You can simply put something like here. Okay, the one I have written down. Okay, so 5u plus 25 is actually equals to 5/8 times the people, or in this case, I take it as t total. So 5u plus 25 equals to 5/8 times t. This one is correct mathematically. So this is mathematically correct. So with this, right, with this, I think you can figure out what is, in fact, you can actually use this or this to figure out what's your t. Okay, so this is the boys, which is 38t, and this is the girls. Okay, so between the boys and the girls, between these two equations, I think it's easier for me to use the boys equation to figure out t because it's easier. So I can find out what is t already by solving this. Okay, so what you do, you just use 4u divided by 3/8, then you get the t. So 4u divide means times 8 3, so this is 32u/3. Okay, so this is t, which is 32u/3. Okay, so in terms of u, then this is that. So with this, I think you can solve the equation. Okay, by the way, you can actually see that. Can you not see that this is equation 1, this is equation 2? And if you have equation 1, you have equation 2.
Simultaneous equation.
So you have the simultaneous equation. Simultaneous.
So can I go out and get my calculator?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, quick one. Come back quickly. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, good. So you can actually use a simultaneous equation method to solve this. If not, once you find out t is equal to this 32u/3, right? Then what you do next is, so 5u plus 25 is equal to 5/8 times t. T is no longer t. T is 32u/3 from here. Okay. So I can continue to do it 5u plus 25 is equal to, so this is times is 4 left here, so it's 20u over 3. So can you help me solve what's u? Can you help me figure out what's u?
Okay.
Mm.
Wait, but what do I use as U?
Pardon?
What do I use as U? Like 5U, right? So
Mm.
do
No,
I just
so,
put 5?
no, so here. So help me solve this. So 5u plus 25 is equal to 20u over 3. So what's u from this from this algebra equation?
U equals to 1.666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666
plus 20 or 25? 25. 25 equals to 20u over 3. So 25 is equal to 20u over 3 minus 5u. 5u is equal to 15u over 3. So I am left with this, right? So 25 divided by 5 over 3. Can you help me solve this? Huh?
15.
15, right? Then how come you get what?
Plus 5 over 3.
Huh? I'm asking you what's u, right? So you just
I use 25 divided by 15.
why 25 divided by 15? Where do you get the 15 from?
5U. So 20U minus 5U.
No, 20. Okay, hold on. This 20u over 3.
Oh,
Not 20, not 20u, right? It's 20, 20 over 3u. Here, can you see? Okay, but anyway, it's okay. So basically, your u equals to 15. So once your u is 15, I think you can solve the question already. So u equals to 15. So what they want, give it to them. So what they want?
they want how many pupils were there altogether at the camp?
No, you add them up.
So 15 times 9 plus
No lah.
25.
That's one way. You can actually do it here. I just fill up.
160.
Yeah, can you see I fill up the table? So since your u equals to 15, so the girls is 20, right? So for you boy, so it's 60 boys. Then 5u plus 25 is 100 girls. So you add them up is 160. Okay, so like I say, you can either solve it simultaneously or you just do it manually like this. Okay, you do it manually like this. Okay or not? So looking at your this work, right? Looking at your this work, looking at your this work, then you get 1 mark, like I say, you get 1 mark for the table. Okay. Can. So a few lessons for you to learn here, like stop using this this way to do this question. Okay, mathematically this is wrong. That's number one. Then number two, then of course you can actually look at simultaneous equation to solve this question. Okay, actually, right, let's say if your table is correct, 1 mark, then if you can form these two equations, which is 2 marks. So actually total, if you get the table wrong correct and you get these two equations out, you get 3 out of 5 already, if this is a 5 mark question. Okay, so the rest of the 2 marks is to continue to solve and get the answer. Okay. So yes, so good to see that you get 1 mark at least. Okay, next. Okay, over here, okay, area again. So I'm not sure. Let's see if this question is also each number total question. Okay, Matthew spent 1 week to read a book. So he reads some pages every day, starting on Monday. So on Monday, the ratio of the number of pages read and then not read. Okay, good. So for this question, I think you also need a table, but this table is not the each number total table. This table is for you to list down the Monday to Sunday.
Teacher, Matt T has is doing math.
What's that?
Never mind.
Who is doing math? Matthias. Or is there something funny you want to share with me, which I did not catch? Okay, good. So Matthias spent 1 week to read a book. So he reads some pages every day. So on Monday, the ratio of the number of basically, actually I should. Okay, you know what I need to do? I should do it like this. Yes. So this is read. This is unread. Okay. So on Monday, the ratio.
How is this? How is this a table question?
No, I'm saying this is a table question, but this table is not for you. I mean, this is not the each number total table, right? But you need to so-called create this table so you can feed some data into the table so that you can solve the question easily. Okay. If you don't use this table, I think it's harder to so-called translate all this English. You see, the English looks very complicated here. Right? That's why I want to use a table here, this kind of table, so to simplify all the simplify the question. Okay, so like I say, on Monday, the ratio of number of pages read is 1U, and then this is 5U. 1 to 5, right? So after he had read another 120 pages on Tuesday, so 120 pages read. So unread is, what do you think? What is the unread on Tuesday? By the way, you mute yourself.
Hello?
So what is the unread for Tuesday?
Unread is 120 divided by 30 times 70.
No. Okay. Okay. Look.
280.
No, not yet. I don't know why you jump so fast. Not yet. So can I ask you? Okay, so the book. Okay, actually, right? I think you can see that the number of pages for this book is 6U. Am I right? Yes or no? No, okay. By the way, when you shake your head, right, I cannot see because I don't. Okay. By the way, I just want to let you know this is my big screen, so you are actually on the top right corner. I cannot see your action. Okay, that's why I need you to give me the audio feedback. So the total is 6U. The total pages of the book is 6U. Okay, and then I hope you can see that on Monday, U number of pages is read, 5U of number pages is unread for the rest of the week. So now, Tuesday, you read another 120. So can I ask you, how many pages unread after Tuesday?
U plus 120.
U plus 120 is read. I don't want read. I want unread.
Then what let me think.
So what is unread here? What's the question
U
mark
plus
here?
120 divided by 30 times 70.
Okay. How many pages unread on Monday?
U.
Unread.
5U.
Okay, so
Right,
with
yeah.
5U, you carry this 5U onto Tuesday. And then on Tuesday, you read 120. So what is? So you carry the 5U unread onto Tuesday. So Tuesday, okay, you read 120. So what is the unread now on Tuesday? Five you unread, you carry to Tuesday, and then Tuesday you go and read 120. So what is unread?
Unread is 5U minus 120.
Correct. So it's 5U
Okay.
minus 120. Or do you have clue how to solve this question already?
A bit.
So can I give this question to you now, and then can you tell me the answer? And then I help you verify.
I already know the answer. I already solved it.
You already solved this question?
Huh?
You already solved this question with a correct answer? You mean here, right? Is it here?
Yeah.
So the answer is what?
126.
Okay, but never mind. So the approach, okay, so basically after redoing the question, you get the answer. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, good. But anyway, I think it's better if you you can actually use this approach. Okay. So after this, it says 70% of the book was not read. So basically 5U minus 120 is 70% of the book. So once again, you cannot write 70%. Or what you should write, you can write 70% T. Okay. And therefore, like you said, U plus 120 is 30% T. So can you see that this is a simultaneous equation once again? Can you? So with this, then you can get to find out what is T. Okay. So I'm not going to solve this question. Okay. I'm not going to continue to solve this question. Okay. I'm going to leave this question to you. By the way, this question and the question just now here is
Very similar.
Very similar. Very similar. Can you not see? Over here, for you is actually 38T. Okay. Over here is 5U minus 120 is 70% T. So the numbers are different, but the concept is almost the same. Okay, then I will leave this question for you to figure out. Okay, so this is one way. So this is my method. So this is my method. Okay, of course you can go ahead and use yours. So, but I think next time, if you ever encounter such question, I think it's better for you to like get a table and then you try to fill in the numbers into the table. Okay, it can be what January, what February. So instead of reading books, it can be salary. You know, it can be salary. It can be stamps collection. So you can use the table to, I mean, this kind of table to help you sort out the details. Okay.
Okay.
Next.
Teacher, I also have one more question. The circle question, right?
From where?
Is the very weird circle.
Where? I mean, where is the question?
No, as in like, I don't remember where the question was from, but I remember it's like something like a very weird circle.
No, you can have, if you have the question, we can talk about it right away. Like you can share your screen, then
I don't remember where the question is from. I don't remember which school the question is from.
Okay. Is it like our previous work or what?
Our previous work.
Oh, then okay lah. Then easily, okay. Go ahead. You ask first.
Yeah, the question is a circle.
You go ahead. Circle
something
and then,
like this.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so that circle question.
Irregular.
Yeah, the irregular circle question.
Okay.
My teacher stole it.
Stole means what?
Means the grade 9 teacher stole it from the original paper and put it in his.
Okay, and then you can get it or you cannot get it.
I can get it.
Oh, okay, you can
I
get
got
it.
it correct.
Oh, then it's good.
Okay.
Then this is not a question. So this is just a sharing. Okay.
Question.
So basically you just shared something. You did not ask a question at all. Oh, okay. So it was just a normal sharing.
Okay.
Okay, good. So let's come back to question 15 here. Did you manage to get the
I also
answer?
solved this question. The answer is 333.
Oh, so you solved the question after redoing it.
Yes.
So how come you stop at 36 while you are supposed to 36 times 4? And then you still need to add. It means you need to read the question.
That's because I forgot.
Yeah. So once again, you have to help yourself. All right. Good. Next, let's continue on to other questions. This 20-cent coin question, you know what I'm thinking of? Okay, wait. Can I ask you, is $5.40 the answer?
Let me check.
Please check.
No, it's 90.
Okay, never mind about the question. Never mind about the answer. Can I ask you to redo this question using what method you can think of? 20 cents.
Unit and value.
Huh?
Unit and value.
No, I haven't. I thought you should use table. 20-cent coin, 50-cent coin. Am I not right?
Table, there's the value and the
This one reminds me of the
each number total.
each number of total. You know why I can think of
There's
that?
no each. There's only total and value.
No, 20 cent, 50 cent, 5 cent.
No, but what is the each?
That means you cannot remember. Okay, never mind. Thank you. You basically you disclose something to me without disclosing.
What's that? What's disclosed in the first place?
That means you reveal something which you don't want to. So basically, you already say something without you realizing you have said it.
What? Yeah, there's no each. Confused.
Can you continue from here? Can you continue from here? Yeah, so continue from here and then solve this question.
Let me think.
We practiced this question before. Much harder questions than this.
Yeah, I have no clue what to do.
Wow. This question is a giveaway. Anyway, so 120
question.
No, 120, 180 20-cent coin and 5-cent coin. So your job is to fill up this Okay, number of 20-cent coin and number of 5-cent coin. So can I ask you what is they say 80%, can you say 80% of the coins were 5 cents? So that means what's the number of 5 cents? That means I can fill up this number of coin here. I can fill up here. Can you tell me what's the number here? Hello, I'm waiting for your answer.
Let me think.
Huh?
8, no?
You have 180 coins, then 80% of them are 5 cents.
180 divided by 100 times 80. 144.
Yeah, lor. Why is it so hard? So 144 for 5 cents. So how many for 20 cents? So how many 20-cent coins?
36.
Good. So with this, I think you can figure out the total value already. So it's 20 cents times the 36, which is 720 cents. Okay. So if you want to put it in dollars, let me just put in dollars, 7.20. Okay. And then now over here is 5 times 144. Can you help me out? Use your calculator. 5 times 144.
720.
Oh, also 720. So nice. Okay, good. So same.
Yes.
Then with this, I think you can see what the question is asking. So Pathy used up 75% of the 5-cent coin. So 75% of 144. Okay, you don't even need to use 144. You just use $7.20 times the 75%. So that is the total value of 5-cent coin that she used up. Okay. So that's the, I mean, this is the answer. Not hard. It's not hard. That's why I say this question is a giveaway.
Oh.
Yeah, this question is a giveaway. Oh. Okay. Shall we move on? But anyway, next time when you see the coins question, think of this. Think of this. Okay, let's move on. There is no shaded part, so cannot do lah. Okay, good.
Yeah, that's why I wrote where God.
No problem. So let's move on. So the question says he had to pass by a factory. Oh, this question is a distance question. Okay, so yeah, good. But actually your school has not taught you a distance question yet. So it's okay. So let me just take up this task to teach you the speed question first. How can I always get your this? I don't want this piece of thing. I want this. Let me get rid of all the. I don't need them by lying around. Move the B. Okay, good. Okay, so so first thing first, the formula involved is distance is equal to speed times time. Okay, so this is the formula involved. So actually, in order to do this question, we have to sketch. We have to sketch this the journey out, right? The journey taken by the person out. Okay, if you cannot sketch, it's hard to solve. Okay, so let's try to sketch. Okay, let me try to use some figures to draw. So at 5:50 p.m., Mr. Naresh left his office to drive 50 kilometer back to his house. So basically, office to his house is 50 kilometer in a way. So the statement tells you the distance already. Okay, without telling you all the distance, you know, that kind of thing. Without explicitly. Have you learned this word before? Explicit.
What does explicit mean?
Explicitly.
What does it mean?
That's called implicitly. Okay.
What does that mean?
Explicitly means direct, very direct, and very clear. Okay. Implicitly means not so direct, but you know, you should get it. It's just like okay, yeah, so it's like this, like his office to his house. Okay, the question doesn't want to tell you, oh, the distance between the office and the house is 50 kilometer. Okay, so indirectly the question tells you the distance between the office and the house is 50 kilometer. Okay, so explicit and then implicit. Office and house. Okay, so let me just office, house. Okay, so that means we already have the distance, which is good, because for this formula, you need three parameters. So you already have one of them. The more parameters you have, the easier for you to solve questions. Okay, so the distance here is 50 kilometer. And at 5:50 p.m. You start from here. Okay. He had to pass by a factory and a library. Wow. So looks like I need to make this. I need to make this longer because a lot of locations. Okay. So besides the office and the house, right? You have a factory, then you have a library. So let me just get a factory out. So let's assume the factory is here. And let's assume you have a library somewhere here. Okay. So let me just put it down here. Okay. And then the library was 45 kilometers away from his office. Very good. So this is the library, 45. Okay. So 45 meters away. Let me use another. Okay, let me use this. Yep, like I say, in order to solve this question, you need to be able to sketch. Okay, if you can sketch, you can do it. If you cannot sketch, you cannot see it. You cannot see it, you cannot solve it.
Or what if you can only draw anime?
Anime?
Anime.
That means if you can draw anime, then you should be able to sketch all this. This one is all simpler. Okay, so this is the library. Distance from the office. Then was exactly in the middle of the factory and his house. Wow, I don't quite understand. Let's see. So the library was 45 kilometers away from his office. and was exactly in the middle of the factory, and his house. Ah, so that means they say this is in the middle. Yes, okay, I understand. So I need to move the library a bit so that the library is actually in the middle. Okay, so it's 45 kilometer. And the next thing you need to do is, this is the factory. And it says the library is actually in the middle of the factory, between the factory and the house. So basically what this statement means is these two distances is the same. Here. To here. Okay. Does it make sense to you now? So this distance is the same. So U, so if here's U, so if here's U, here's also U. Does it make sense to you now? Yes or no? Good. So then that means you already, then that means you know U already, you know. You know why you know U already? Because the total is 50, the total is 50 kilometer.
U is 5 divided by 2.
No lah. Okay. So let me just.
No. U is 5.
Yes. Because they say the total here is what? The total here is 50, right? So therefore U is 5. Okay. So this is 5. I write down first. This is 5 kilometer. This is also 5 kilometer. Then this is 50 kilometer. So basically the office to the factory is actually 40. Okay, so you have all the distance already. Am I right? Okay, so good. Next. Then it was 6:20 p.m. when he passed by the factory. So here the time is 6:20. Okay, good. So basically you have the, what is this? You have the distance between the office to the factory. And then you also have the time. The time is 10 plus 20, 30 minutes. So you also have the time. So I think you can find the distance divided by the time, you can find the speed. The distance is 40, and this is 30. So it's forward 3. This is kilometer per minute. But of course, you don't want to use kilometer per minute because you normally what's the unit for speed? Is kilometer per hour, right? So therefore you cannot use 30 minutes here. Okay, you need to change it to hour, half an hour. So instead of 30 minutes, I change it to half. Okay, then I get 80 kilometer per hour. So this is the speed for the rash. And what was the average speed that he was driving at from his office to the factory? Done. Done. This is the answer.
km per hour.
Yeah, if they ask for kilometer per hour, it's 80 kilometer per hour. If they ask for meter per second, then you, of course, you go ahead and convert. Okay. So for this question I think is quite simple, but you have to be able to so-called translate all this in English to a diagram. And then the formula involved is this. And I think you should know, right? You should know what? You should know that they want to find speed. So that means for this formula, they want to find speed. So you already have, I mean, in order to find speed, right? in order to find speed for this equation, in order to find speed, you need to have the distance and the time. So that's your focus, that's your objective. Okay, so they ask you to find speed. So your focus is to find the distance first and then to find the time. Okay, how you do it is strategy. Okay, strategy. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Okay, let's move on. Actually, there are harder.
The next question is the worst question.
Oh, okay. You mean this one? Okay, let's see.
Because
So it
there
says
is no
unshaded. So all are unshaded. So hold on. Never mind. So
10 out of 10.
We don't do this question. So you're lucky. Let me see. So what fraction of the CDFG? Oh, I cannot. 3 is good. Okay, good. Okay, good. So, okay, so before we move on, so I want to take a look at the questions that we discussed so far. Okay, so the distance type of question. So like I say, in order to be able to solve this distance type of question, first thing you write down the formula. So once you have the formula, then you can focus on what you need to find out. Okay, and that one is about you sketch it, you sketch the journey out, and then you have the strategy to find out. Okay, so I'm going to give you another distance question later on to so-called practice this concept. Then for this, so once again, if you face a coins question, so I hope you can think of this table method. Okay, coins question, table method.
Value.
Yeah, but coins question, think of table method.
Need and value.
What need and value?
Need and value.
Yeah, value.
What I call that table.
This is not table method.
Yeah, I call that table unit and value.
Good. Okay, never mind. So the name I don't care too much about the name as long as the method is there. Anyway, so yeah, so next time if you get this kind of question, it's good to have a table out so that you can try to fill in the table, and then I think it's much clearer for you to analyze the question. Okay, it can be January, February, it can be week 1, week 2, it can be first month, second month, that kind of thing. This question, you get the table correct, but somehow this is not right. Okay, so please. Okay, of course, then there is a similar question similar to this. Okay, same. I mean, I cannot say same. If you 70%, 70% concept-wise, 70% similar. Okay, the numbers are different. The concept is there. Okay, so okay, let me share with you one of the question I shared during the.
Yeah, I saw.
You saw? What? You
yeah,
saw what?
and start the lesson.
You saw what? You saw what? Tell me.
I saw somebody's writing and then question, I think 29.
29?
I don't know.
No,
I
you
just
saw.
saw a question and then somebody's writing.
Okay, I wanted to share with you the question I shared with Nancy. Okay, so the question is a modified version of the volume question. Okay, let me just get this out. Okay, last time we talked about we have two similar containers of same dimensions, right? You still remember this or not? Huh? Or you cannot remember already? Can you remember this question?
Oh no, this question. No.
So you have the tab A going in at 10 cm cube per minute. And then, some more? No, you will get this question pretty often. Okay. And of course, then for this tab B, you have something there at first. Yes, you have something there at first. Okay, so you already have something there at first. Okay, so let's assume you have how much you have? How much you have? Let me see. Let me choose a good one. Easier for you to figure out. So you already have some water here. Huh? Okay, let's yeah. So you have this is 10 cm, this is 5 cm, this is 8 cm, and this is 10 cm, 5 cm, 8 cm. And let's say you have okay lah, this is 2 cm lah, let's say. Okay, so the question is, okay, let's start from the easy question first. So the easy question is, how long does it take for both tanks to reach the same height? Okay, I will let you do this question now. Now I'm going to modify the question and see if you can do the modified question. I warm you up first. I warm you up first.
Try. I also have one question.
Yeah, share with me.
Is there a woman shouting in your background?
Basically, okay, I'm doing this lesson in my living room. So my living room is you know, my door is locked but not entirely sealed. So my neighbors, okay, my neighbors, they are playing outside.
Okay.
Oh yeah, your neighbors are very quiet.
No.
Or are you doing this lesson in your room or living room?
In my room, they're quiet, yeah, but then one of the neighbors smoke a lot.
Oh, okay. I don't have smokers. Oh, I lucky. I'm so lucky. I don't have smokers.
Just so bad.
Yeah. You know, the noise is not as polluted as the cigarette smoke.
Just so bad.
Who removes my beard?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, my beard is back.
It's Zoom. No. No.
Okay, I think this one is better. Okay, I like it this way. Okay. So what's the answer? How long does it take for both tanks to reach the same height? Okay, good.
Calculate.
Okay, let me use the table method. You know, right? You can use the table method to solve.
Yes. But I was dumb and I forgot about the table method. Now I'm going to use the table method. Bye-bye.
So this is for A. This is for B. And this is the initial volume. Then this is 100. Wait, this.
Yeah, the final volume is 400, right?
I don't know. I also need to figure out. I don't have the answer with me. Okay, so never mind. So let's assume that the final volume is your answer. So tell me how long does it take? Yeah.
I'm still doing it.
So just get the answer out, and I will verify whether your answer is correct or not.
Okay.
Huh? You shouldn't take so long. How long does it take for both tanks to reach the same height? Maybe I give you another question. Part A is how long does it take? You know what is part B? Part B is how long does it take for you to solve the question?
That's so bad.
So
Also, did you know that one of your trees are wearing the glasses?
oh, how come? Oh, why? 为什么? How come my? Oh, okay. It's back to me already. It's back to me. Okay, good. Then my what's the answer? I know how this filter works already.
I finally know where we went wrong.
Huh? Wrong
I know where went wrong.
哦，为什么不要在那里晒？
这里有东西，
这里哪有东西？就是你鞋子那里挡你一点点，我这个挡你这么多，奇怪，桃你。
Yeah. Who you argue?
Okay, good. How? Okay, part B. How long does it take for you to solve the question then? What's your answer, by the way? Come on, quick.
I don't know. I'm trying to solve.
Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. Just come back. You have taken too long already, which is not supposed to be the case. Okay, so if you use the table method, right, this will be the table you form. Okay, so this is for tank A. So this is for tank B. All right. Okay, so it's okay. Yep, good. Actually, I cannot see your picture lah because like I say, it's a very small. Okay, I don't know how. Never mind. Okay, so initial volume for tank A is 0. Initial volume for tank B is 100. So I put it here first. And then the rate for tank A is 10 cm. And then the rate for tank B is 5 cm. Okay, so the time for the two tanks to reach the same height is the same. So I assume it's time t. Okay, so with this, I think you can find out what is the volume. What's the volume by tap already? The volume by tap is 10t. Okay, then the volume by tap B is 5t. Okay, so therefore the final volume is 10t. So initial volume for 10A is 0, so plus 0. Okay, so final volume for tank B is 5t plus initial 100. So with this, you can form the equation. So the equation is, the equation you form is 10t plus 0 equals to 5t plus 100. So with this, you can solve your t already. So t equals to 5t equals to 100. 20 minutes. Okay. So t equals to, 20 minutes. So does this make sense to you?
Okay.
Part A. So part B, the answer is forever also cannot get. If you cannot remember this. Okay. So if you cannot remember this method forever, you also cannot get to solve the question. Okay, good. So before I'm going to modify this question to a slightly harder question, we take a brief break. I will go to my beach, enjoy my sunshine first. Put some lotion, enjoy a drink.
So who you fighting with just now?
Okay. See you in 5 minutes. Okay. Let me settle my personal stuff first.
Ja. Ja. Ja, can I show you something?
Okay, I'm back.
So can I show you something?
Yeah, please. If you want to show me better, you share screen. Share screen is easier.
I don't need share screen for this.
Then
Can you pin me? Can you pin me?
pin means
on
what? Chat.
No. If you tap on my cat thing,
Yeah.
pin.
Pin. Okay, pin you already. I pin you already. I pin you already.
Yeah, see?
You show me some lights, right?
Yeah.
So no, I don't understand. Okay, you want to share something funny, right? I don't catch. I cannot catch.
I just show you like only.
Can you show me again? My girlfriend room also like this, but yours is a bit too much. My girlfriend room is similar.
My whole room is covered in this light.
Yeah, so my girlfriend room is similar to yours, but yours, I think is okay. My girlfriend room also has this light lah, similar. Okay, good. Okay, so let's come back to the question. So yes, so that's how you can get t equals to 20 minutes. Okay, you use the table. Okay, remember this type of question. So now I'm going to modify this question. I'm going to modify. So let me erase this word first. So how I'm going to modify this is this. I'm going to modify the dimension. Modify the dimension. Okay, I'm going to modify the dimension. Okay, good. Let me see. Then good. So let me do it this way. This is 5 cm and this is 5 cm. Okay, so I ask you the same question. So how long does it take for both tanks to reach the same height? How do you do this question? Any idea?
Okay, let me try to do. Wait, 5 cm, 5 cm, 8 cm.
Yeah, the height is still 8 cm. So basically, I just change the length only. The only difference is the length. By the way, the table might not be needed already because this table is for the question just now.
I know. Why are teacher?
Huh?
You know, last week,
Near
the end of the class. Never mind.
End of the class, what? What's that?
Just check the chat.
The chat. Let me go to chat. I saw your girlfriend text you the notification. Never mind lah. Saw then saw lah. Yeah. I'm okay. It's okay one. So you go and watch the video and you realize that or what?
No, during the lesson I saw it.
Then it's okay lah. It's okay. It's part of my life, ma. My girlfriend is also part of my life. Maybe next time my baby is also part of my life, right? The one thing I remember, you spoke vulgarity during one of the lessons and you were recorded.
It was the poop word.
You see, this is part of our life. It's okay. We don't need to.
It means poop.
Yeah, we don't need to. I mean, this is part of our life. So I'm proud to share it, you know. It's not something, not nice, right? Yours, okay, whatever you, okay, this is not nice now. Don't show this, okay? Can you erase it? Okay, this is something not nice, so shouldn't share. Other than that, I don't see a problem sharing it, right?
Why poop not nice?
I mean, generally, you don't eat that, right? You see it, you want to vomit, right? So that's why I say it's not nice.
But my brother eat chicken poop.
Okay, I don't want to discuss this with you now. Okay. So how long does it take for both tanks to reach the same height?
Calculating. I suddenly forgot what the T means. Time, okay, never mind.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
The model thing, the table
Mm-hmm.
only works for the other question, the one with the two same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So how?
Good. So, okay, let's go back to the previous question. They have the same dimensions. So when they have the same dimensions, okay. Okay. So in this question, right, I want to point out one thing to you. Why the question is asked? Okay, the question over here is actually asking which the same height. So the question here asking for the same height. Okay, hold on. Okay, the question here asking how long does it take for both tanks to reach the same height? Our way of doing it is we use the final volume. Okay, so the question is asking reach the same height, but we use the final volume. You know, does that sound mismatched to you? The question is asking for the same height, but we use the final volume. Is it like some kind of mismatch here?
No.
Why no?
Because these two boxes are the same.
Exactly. So in this case, final volume, the final volume is actually equal to the same final height. Okay. Am I right? So let's say if this, okay, if this tank A, okay, if it reach this height, so if it reach this height, basically this height, it has this volume. Okay, it has this volume. And for this, if it reach this height, it also has the same volume. So that's the reason why we can actually make use of the final volume. So basically we equate the final volume here. That's why we equate the final volume here. So this is volume of A. This is volume of B. That's why there is no mismatch. Okay. Final height and the final volume is the same for this question. Okay. That's why we can use final volume here. But for this question, you cannot use the volume. The reason is you cannot use the volume. You cannot use the concept of final volume here. Final volume.
Because they're different.
Correct. So if you use the final volume here, you're going to end up like this.
Going to end up the same.
So you're talking about the final volume. Okay. So for this question, right? If let's say we assume that the same height is here. Okay, the same height is here. So the volume of this tank A is this. Okay, and the volume of the tank B is this. And I want you to know that this volume of A is different from this volume of B. So that's why in this case, we cannot make use of the final volume. We cannot equate the final volume because of the difference in dimension. So therefore, we cannot use final volume. So we need to use final height. So we need to use the concept of final height. So let me demonstrate to you how you can actually use the final height to solve this question. So same thing, I'm going to get the table. So instead of initial volume, I use initial height. Okay. So instead of rate of the volume, I write down rate of change in height. I'm going to explain to you why I use rate of change. So this will be height by the tap. So this will be a final height. So therefore, I'm going to get rid of all this. Okay, so initial height for tank A is 0. Initial height for tank B is 2. Do you have questions so far? Hello? I cannot see your action. You must voice.
No.
Okay, good. So like I say, tank A is empty, so initial height is 0. Tank B is 2 cm, okay, initially, so it's 2 cm. So now the key is I make use of rate of change in height. So what's the meaning of rate of change in height? Okay, so do you have any idea what is rate of change in height? Do you know what this is about? You need to respond by your voice. I cannot see. You don't need to unmute yourself. Yes? Any idea?
Yes, I do.
So what's the meaning of rate of change in height? Or how do you get
the height change?
Yes. So how do you get this for A? Very good. You get the meaning, but how do you get this? So how fast the height change? How fast H changes? So for tank A, how fast it changes? So what is the speed of the H for tank A? You have any idea?
I don't understand.
Okay, so let me give you an example. So you will get how fast the H changes in both tanks. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this table. You don't need the table. You also don't need this. Okay, so let's focus on here. So what you have is 1 minute, 1 minute for tab A. I'm talking about tab A now. Okay, 1 minute, you are going to have 10 cm cube of water going into the tank here. Okay, so let me just tidy up this a bit, so I think you can understand it better. Let me get this below. Okay, so for this 1 minute, you have 10 cm cube into this tank A, right? So 2 minutes, you have 20 cm cube into the tank. Am I right? So subsequently, 3 minutes, 30, that kind of thing, right? So now, can I ask you, after 1 minute, what's the height for this tank? So that means after 1 minute, what's the height here?
0.4.
Oh, how do you get 0.4?
10 cm 3 divided by 5 divided by 5.
Very good. So basically, so after 1 minute, so the height is 0.4 cm, right? Then after 2 minutes, 20 cm cube is inside. So what's the height? After 2 minutes, what's the height? So after this, so the height is going to go up, right? So what's the height after 2 minutes? Can you tell me the height? You're not there.
I am.
Okay, good. So after 2 minutes, 20 cm, water in. So what's the height after 2 minutes? Okay, good. 0.8. Just tell me lah. No need. So I'm going to solve the question already. So 2 minutes, the height will be 0.8 cm. So how fast the height changes? We have to answer the question, right? So basically, just now, the table here, we need to answer this. How fast H changes? So I think we already have the answer. Okay, so how fast is from here? Okay, I can get rid of this already. Like this. So how fast the height changes for tank A is 1 minute, H is 0.4 cm. 2 minutes, H is 0.8 cm. So I guess 3 minutes, H will be 1.2 cm. Am I right?
Yes.
So can I ask you?
After 4 minutes is 1.6 cm, and then after 5
exactly.
minutes,
I don't want the after 4 minutes. I don't want the after 5 minutes, because I want how fast the head changes. How fast the head changes means what's the rate of change in height is. How do you get the rate of change in height? Is equal to, so we talked about that before. Rate is equal to volume divided by time. You remember the formula? Rate is equal to volume divided by time. You remember the three formulas?
Yes, volume divided by time
is equal to rate, right?
Yeah. And
good.
then
So this is the rate. That one is rate, not rate in H. So the rate is equal to volume divided by time. But now we don't want to know the rate. Okay, because it's already given here, the tab. Okay. Well, yes, but no, I'm not talking about this rate equals to volume divided by time. I'm going to this. So now we don't want to know the rate, but we want to know the height changes. That means we want to know the h. So h is the speed of the height. So it's like you need to take the distance, or rather, if you establish this table, and this table here, you will see that the rate of change in height is the rate in change of height is 1 minute, you will get a 0.4 cm increase. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. So you can see, right? After 1 minute is always 0.4. After 1 minute is always 0.4 increase. So therefore, the statement is 1 minute 0.4 cm increase. That's the rate in change of height for tank A. So I can actually write down 1 minute 0.4 cm increase. So I can actually fill in this. So the rate of change for in height for tank A is 0.4 cm increase. So increase I use plus. So plus 1 cm per minute. Okay. So similarly, what is the rate of change in height for tank B? Any idea? So you have 5 cm into the tank.
Every single 1 minute is 0.1 cm.
Very good. So it's plus 1 plus 0.1. So it's plus 0.1 cm per minute. Right? So like we talk about this one. So what you can do is quite simple. So this is 10 cm. So this is 5 cm. So your water is going in 5 cm cube per minute. So every, like you say, so after 1 minute, the increase is plus 0.1 cm. So of course, after 2 minutes, you will get plus 0.2 cm, right? So therefore, every 1 minute is the difference is 0.1. So that's why you get this 0.1 cm per minute. Then now the question is easy already. So what you do? Same time, t. So the height by the tap is 0.4 t. The height by tap is 0.1 t for B. So the final height is simple. The final height is 0.4 t plus 0 because the initial height is 0. Can you see? Is 0. So therefore I plus 0. But for the tank B, 0.1 t, you need to plus the initial height is what? 2 cm. So 2. So this is the equation I can form to get my t already. So it's 0.3 t equals to 2. And then you get t equals to 2 divided by 0.3. Can you give me in fraction, mixed number?
In fraction, mixed number.
Can you give me the answer in
23.
huh?
20 and then below is 3.
Okay, good. So this is in minutes, right?
Yes.
You can change it to second. So you times 60. So 20 times 20 is 400 seconds.
400.
Yeah. So this is the answer. So far so good?
Yes.
So the key concept for this question, the modified question, okay, you need to make use of the final height. The concept of final height. Okay. So the concept of final height involves the concept of this, how fast heat changes. You sketch it out, you will know how fast heat changes for both tank A and tank B. Okay. So far so good. So I will say this kind of question is going to be the it might not be the hardest question, but it's one of the hardest questions. If you are able to solve this question, then you should get the 85 and above. Given you don't make mistakes for paper 1 and all the easy questions. Okay, so I also share this question with Nancy already. So I hope you know how to do this question if it ever comes up. Okay, so you make use of the concept final height. Okay, you cannot make use of the concept of final volume because of the difference in dimensions. So far so good? Can or not? Hello?
Sure, can you see the emoji at top?
Cannot. Where's the emoji?
Okay, never mind. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, can. So in fact, you can also use this concept. You can also use this final height concept for the same dimension question. Let me show you how. Okay, so instead of this, so let me just get this, duplicate this. So instead of this, I'm going to use the concept of similar height. Okay, so initial height 0 for tank A, initial height is 2 cm, same thing. Rate of change in height is 10 divided by this. So 10 divided by this, what do I get? 10 divided by 50 is 0.2. So let me see if I get the same answer. Okay, so the rate of change in height for this is 10 divided by 50, so it's 0.2. Yes, so 5 divided by 50 is 0.1. Okay, good. So instead of 0.4, it's 0.2. Then instead of, okay, now both are correct. So this is 0.2t. Then this is 0.1t plus 2. Yes, good. So what I do, I just form this equation, equate them together. So you get 0.1t equals to 2. So t equals to 20. Yep, good. So we get the same answer. Can you see we get the same answer? Okay, so for the same dimension or different dimension, if you make use of this concept final height, you can solve both. Okay, the final volume concept can only be applied to the same dimension. So since this is the case, so start using final height concept. Start using final height concept because it can solve both. Okay, final height concept, make use of the rate of change in height. All right. Okay, let's go back to your paper. What's wrong with this? Best estimate for this. You know what they're asking about this question?
No.
They want you to round off lah. They want you to round off. So this.
Oh, okay. Then it's number 4. The answer is number 4.
Yes. They want you to round off. Okay. They don't want you to do this. They want you to round off. Okay. Next. Okay. Good. Oh, good. Oh, nice. So you score almost full marks for MCQ, which is good.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's wrong with this? This one should be quite easy. Let's see. 148 minus 69 should give you, let me see this. Okay, hold on. So then you use 180 minus this is 32. So this is 32. Okay lah, so A equals to 180 minus 69 minus 32 lah. Where do you get your 39 from? Aiyo, where do you get your 39 from? There's no 39 in the question.
Oh no.
Okay, I call this not careless mistake. I call this okay. Yx mistake.
Me.
Next.
For me.
Next. So next time I don't want to say careless mistake already. Hey, what's wrong with 24? Cannot do or what? Okay, in the square grid below, two sides of. Oh yeah, they did not provide the tools. Okay, two sides of a triangle have been drawn, so there is no two sides. Then complete the drawing such that CA is complete. Never mind. Okay, I also cannot read. Never mind. 25. Okay, good. Mm. 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 Okay, so before we still have about 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share one question with you from here. Oh, these days, when I browse the internet, if I see questions that we can talk about, I will grab it and just share with you. Can you see my screen now?
Why you so mean?
Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Good. So I'm going to take this question and get it to the. This question is shared online. So yeah, so they share and then they ask. So some student they post online, then then of course I just I came across it and just okay, I just get. So this question is very similar to the question.
Tell my mom where you got it. Later she also take.
The group, is it?
Never mind.
Oh, okay, never mind. So I just share in your folder. So never mind. So okay, in figure 1, tank A is completely filled with water. This one is filled with water already. Tank B is filled with 300 milliliter. This one. Okay. Okay, good. So just make note, take note. So this is fully filled. Fully filled is what? 10 times 20 times 50. So this is 200. 200. So I have 10 30 cm cube. Okay. Good. Then tank B is 300. Then tank C is 620. Oh, by the way, the conversion is 1 ml is equal to 1 cm cube, right? If I'm not wrong. Oh.
Yes.
Then some water is poured from tank A into tank B and tank C without spilling. Okay, so just turn. Okay. Then after pouring the water, the heights of the water level in the 3 containers are now equal. Okay, so they are all equal. The height.
Wait. They only say the height. They never say the volume.
It's for you to figure out. So what is the height of the water level of tank A in figure 2? Okay. So first thing first, you have so basically tank B. The volume is starting is 300. So you can actually find out what's the height here already. So it's 300. So height of B is 300 divided by 40. So it's 7.5, right? Can you help me check? Is it 7.5? 300 divided by 40.
7.5.
Okay, good. Thanks. So 7.5 here. So here is 7.5. Okay. Then tank C, volume is 620. So the height of C is equal to 620 divided by 150. Can you help me out? 62 divided by 15, 15, yeah. Mixed number, fraction.
Number or decimal?
Decimal.
Oh, decimal. 4.1333333.
You see, I know you like this kind of, I know you like to tell me all this rubbish. Mixed number, mixed number.
62 and 15.
No lah, this is an improper fraction. You're not supposed to express your answer in improper fraction, you know. You're supposed to give 4, 2 over 15. Yes. Okay. So your answer should be in this format, not this format. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so this is 4 something. Now it says they pour water. They pour water. So how?
So the height of C is 425.
Yep. So this is 4, 2 over 15. Yeah.
So find 15.
So in the end, they have the same height.
So all of them is 4 to 15 cm.
Huh? I don't get you.
Never mind.
What are you talking about? I don't get you.
The figure 1 for C is 4 to 15 cm.
No lah, this one. I'm talking about this one. 4 to 15.
Yeah, so the figure for the figure 1, the C is 4 to 15 cm.
Yes, that's why I put here already. Okay, so now they say some water is poured from tank A to B and C. So they end up with the same height. Okay, so what this means is the water out of tank A is actually this part. This part is actually 50 minus the H. Okay, so therefore the volume out of A is equal to 50 minus H. This is the height. Then you times the base area, which is 10 and 20. Okay, so the water out of tank A is actually 50 minus H times 200. So it's actually 10K minus 200H. Okay, and this volume is, this volume out of A is split across this. Okay, so easy. Third, 200H is equal to 15 cm times 10. Okay, so you need to figure out what is the volume. So they start with this volume already, Okay, so this is the volume they start with. So you need to find out what is the extra volume. Let me use a different color. What is this extra volume? Okay. Similarly, for this tank B, they start with this already. Okay, they start with this already. So what is the extra volume? Okay, so simple, right? So this is the extra volume. This is the volume out. So the volume out need to be equal to the green part. The green part is here. So this is the green part plus the blue part.
But there's 2 blue parts.
No, I'm not talking about this blue. I'm not talking about this blue. Okay, I'm not talking about this blue.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. So now what you need to do is, how do you get the green part? Okay, the green part is this. The green part is given by 8 times 5. 8 times 5 times the height. What's the height for the green part? The height is h minus 7.5. Because initially you have 7.5, right? So therefore, this is the green part height. So the green part height is h minus 7.5. So h minus 7.5. Okay, so you get the green part already. Now, how do you get the, so you plus. How do you get the blue part? The blue part is 15 times the 10, okay, times bracket, times h minus, so initially you already have 4 and 2 over 15 already. So you minus the 4 and 2 over 15. So this is the strategy. Okay, this is the strategy to figure out h. Okay, so let me get this question. Let me get this to the other slide. Then we'll solve it. Okay, this question is just more troublesome. It's not harder, it's just more troublesome. So let's solve it together. So you have 10,000 minus 200h, and then this is 40, and this is 140. So 40h minus 40 times 7.5, I think is 300, plus 150h minus this is 62 over 15 times 150, so it's 620. Okay, good. Then 10,000 minus 200h is equal to this one. You can add together 190h minus, so it's minus 920. Good. So just move it around, plus 920 and 190 plus 200. So you get 390h. Then this one is 10920. Can you help me out using your calculator? What is h?
There's 10920, right?
Yes.
Okay, I almost typed 6. H equals 28.
H equal to 28?
Yes.
Good. So that's the answer.
Okay.
So they say, what is the height of the water level in tank 8 in figure 2? Yeah, I want H is 28. So yeah, so it's 28. Okay. Can. So I will say this question is strategy. Yeah, this strategy. Like you need to get the green plus the blue is equal to the water out of tank A. Okay.
Okay, understood.
Yeah. Okay. So I find that this question is not very hard. Okay. But it's slightly hard.
But it's just very tedious.
Yeah, a lot of work. But as long as you can get this, I think most of the students should be able to get this 7.5, then what this 4 and 2 over 15. Okay, so the only part is this part. Maybe some of the students, they might not be able to reach this part, or even though some of the students they reach this part, okay, they have no time to solve the rest. Okay, so it's okay. So this question is a 5-mark question. This is a 5-mark question. If you are able to get
You should give us 6 marks for this.
6 marks. Oh, okay. So if you are able to get the 7.5, you are able to get the 4 and then 2 and if you are able to get the 4 and 2 over 15. And of course, if you can get this equation, you get 3 out of 5 already. Okay. If this is a 6 marks question, then you get 4 out of 6. All right. Without solving. Okay.
Nice.
Good. Okay. So today I think we talk about some very interesting questions. Okay. Like the questions here. Okay, it's good to see that you still remember the each number total table method, but somehow please correct this mistake from today onwards. Okay, then yeah, so for Monday to Sunday, week 1 to week 7, or January to December type of question, good to have a table. Okay, I remember last time we also have the day 1 to day, that kind of thing. I remember. So you have the day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But those one is like super easy. It doesn't give you percentage. It's just like,
yeah, no
okay,
percentage.
day 1 is 1 unit, day 2 is 1 unit plus 1, and then day 3 is 1 unit plus 1 plus 1.
Correct. Yep. So
you just do this thing.
Yeah, that time, right, you don't need to have percentage, but that time, right, it's also good to use the table. Okay, so once you have the table, right, okay, what you need to do is you just fill up the table lah. I'm not talking about the question. I'm talking about the method to solve is to use the table and then fill up the table. Okay. Then the coins question. The coins question. Please remember the each number total. Okay. Table method as well.
Unit and value.
Then of course the new question today is distance. Can you see this question? Question 5. Question 5 here. Okay. So you need to sketch the journey out. So once you sketch the journey out, then it's about strategy. Okay. So today we actually talk about some new questions. Okay. Especially this question. Same dimension, different dimensions. So if you can actually use the final height concept to solve both same dimensions and different dimensions. All right. Yeah. Then of course this question that I grabbed from the internet. Okay. So I will say today, please go back since the lesson is recorded. I think it's good for you to go back and
rewatch it.
Rewatch the part that you find interesting and the part that you find you still cannot grasp very well. So you should be able to solve the question next time if they come out again. I really like that your grade mind teacher. So basically, your grade mind teacher just grab that irregular shape question and just test you, and you get it right.
So he grabbed a lot of questions. One of the questions was from the CHIJ paper, and then the next day we had to do a test on it.
It's okay. So it's okay. So basically, I don't care whether he grabbed your teacher grabbed the lesson from where, but as long as we talk about it and you get it right, okay, that's what I want to achieve. Okay. So another thing you learn from this is the questions are similar out there. Okay. So if we have practiced the question before, so you have the benefits, you have the advantage over others. Okay. So you have a lot of advantages over others these days. Okay. So don't lose the advantage. Okay. Any other question for me?
No.
Okay, good. Then if not, then
老师有什么跟我讲吗？
没有，暂时还 OK。就是昨天不是我有看到他的 WhatsApp message， 我不是说 I think 妈妈你回复我是吗？当我回复他的时候，然后呢，他那几题呢，其实他有用我的方法，但是还是错。So 用了我的方法还是错，那就是另外一个要解决的问题。OK， 所以他就是没有像以前就是连我的方法都没有用，所以连我的方法都没有用，那个是更大的问题。OK， 所以刚才那几个问题他用了我的方法，他最后答案错，但是呢他也是拿到一些分。OK， 他也不是拿0分。
什么原因？
什么东西？
错是什么原因？他粗心吗？还是什么？
说举个例子，就是讲这题，它的这个是对的，然后它下面错，
是那个 equation 的问题。
是那个 equation 对，所以没关系。OK， 他错是因为他
Just stop recording.
他 form 错 equation 啊。
就是他计算的问题，是这样讲。
计算有一点问题，然后东西写出来了，他没有抽到对的东西去form 那个 equation。OK， 就是那个东西在那里了，但是可能选错东西，你知道吗？
明白明白。
OK， 我还是蛮开心他有用对方法啦，这很重要。
好的
OK， 好，那我们没有什么问题，我们就到此为止了。
好，谢谢老师。
谢谢你，拜拜。
老师，从下周开始是来家里上呢，还是网课？
我还没有收到消息啊，消息是什么啊？现在
OK， 现在他是说下个星期就是只是开放了一点点，可以答音了，就是说
答音2个小时啊。
对好像那个
tuition center 呢
？tuition center 没有
所以我们就可能按照 tuition center 会比较好，好吗？
好，可以，没问题。如果你觉得就是说网上的话，它是可以吸收的，那没有问题。对。
没有，我觉得啦，偶尔我要见一下他面嘛，这样子。
对。老师觉得最近他怎么样？
最近你从那个 paper 应该可以看得出，他好还是不好这样子咯。我也不想在他面前夸赞他这么多，你应该也知道。
明白。
所以你看他的成绩也应该看得出他目前的那个进度，我觉得是在正确的轨道上这样子咯。
对，我们还是要给他一点时间，就是都是要慢慢进步的。对。
我有发现一个很重大的改变，他没有像以前这么抗拒，没有像以前这么愤怒。
对，我也是有发现，对他最近情绪还蛮不错的。
情绪稳定下来，然后开心的学习，这是很重要的一个突破啦，我发现。
好的。
OK，
我们在往好的方向努力。谢谢老师。
好，不客气，谢谢你，拜拜。
拜拜。